Hello everyone, Rajiv Chopra here from Rajiv Chopra Photography, and what I want to do in this video is take you through two ways of making black and white conversions in Lightroom Cloud or Lightroom Desktop as it's called. And I will just show you two quick edits. I won't go too deeply into the subject of profiles and presets, but maybe I'll do that next week. So I have this image of this lady that I photographed in Jantar Mantar in Jaipur many years ago. I used my Nikon D200 for this image. I photographed her at ISO 100, but she was a bit dark. So what I've done right off the bat is I have removed any distractions. I've cropped the image. If you want to see the before and the after, you will press this button here below. And as you can see, this was before, and this is where we are now. I have used an adaptive color profile to make a first edit. And this profile I think is pretty good, so I don't need to do anything else. Now there are two ways I can convert this image to black and white. One is by going to Adobe Monochrome, which as you can see is not very good. And the other is to use the adaptive profiles. And of course I can browse profiles. And if I come down, there's Adobe. And here you see the bunch of black and white profiles. And as you scroll your mouse over each of these little thumbnails, you will get a preview of what you're going to see. So I don't want to do that. I don't like monochrome. It's very flat in this particular case. So I will use the adaptive black and white, which is an AI engine. So I've done the conversion. It's simple. Now, theoretically, if I like this look, I can leave it exactly the way this is, and it's not bad. I don't think I need to increase the exposure at all, but I can reduce the shadows to bring in some contrast and some dynamism. I can increase the highlights if I want to, reduce the white slightly, but maybe not, reduce the black slightly. And now let's see what we do in the black and white mixer, which is here. There's nothing much in the red. And just remember, skin tone contains a lot of red and yellow, so be very careful about what you do there. There's nothing, a little bit of darkening in the green. There is almost no blue in the image, so I won't touch that. Now see what happens when I move the yellow. I'm darkening the background, but it's making it a bit flat, so I don't want to do anything there. When I change the orange, if I darken the orange, her skin becomes strange. So I'll double click to go back to 0. I can maybe make her a bit fairer if I want to. And I'm pretty much okay. But now I can, if I want, add a mask. Let's give Adobe some time while it detects the people. There's only one person to detect, which is the young lady. It's going up and down and up and down. For some reason, it's going slower than it should. That is strange, huh? Don't you think? Normally it's found her finally. And as you can see, the red overlay shows you the entire girl. Now I can click. And if I want, I can just change the facial skin, the body skin, the lips. And it's strange that it doesn't get the entire lady, the entire facial skin. Now there it does, the body skin. So if I create the mask, I have now created this mask, as you can see with the overlay. Now if I want, I can I can make her a bit brighter. I will add a mask, person 1, just the hair, create the mask, darken the hair slightly, again the lady, and maybe just her clothes. What do I want to do with her clothes? I brighten the clothes, and now if I want to make her stand out against the background, I will just click the background button here, give it a bit of time. It's going to work on the background, and now have a look. It's chosen the background perfectly. I'll just darken the background slightly, and we have the lady. Very quick edit in black and white. Of course, I could have created another mask and actually just highlighted this part of her hair, but I've decided not to do so. You can leave the image exactly like it is, and let's press this button again. This is the beginning, and this is how she is now. Now I'm going to show you another image, also in Jaipur. I've made a few edits of this image as well. Again, oopsie, it's not going to show me the before and the after for some reason. But anyway, this is the before. As you can see, the faces are extremely dark with almost no detail. And if I had done a black and white conversion with the faces this dark, it would have been terrible. Plus, as you can see, there was a bit of muck on the ground, which I have removed. Now here, I might actually decide to do a simple black and white conversion. I'm going to go back to the edit menu, Adobe Color, Adobe Monochrome here. And I have a monochrome conversion, a very simple one. I could have done an adaptive one also, but I think I prefer the darker one. So I'm going to go back to the Adobe Monochrome. So this also shows you that you need to do a little bit of experimentation. I will not touch the men. I will touch them later. I don't want to do anything with the global editing. I will only work with the masks. So I'm going to press this button or M. It's already chosen the person, the facial skin, the body skin, the lips. Create the mask, and I will want to increase the exposure slightly. That's all. Now another mask for the second person, and again body skin, eyebrows, and the teeth. Create the mask, increase the highlights, increase the exposure slightly, not too much. As you can see, if you do too much, you're going to go crazy, yeah? So I can actually delete this entire mask by pressing this, and I can say delete mask 2, start again, and now I will only look at the facial skin, create, increase the exposures very slightly, not too much, otherwise you're going to go crazy. I don't think I'm going to do anything with his hands, just the clothes now. Create the mask, increase the contrast, increase the shadows, increase the exposure slightly, and there we are. Now, do I want to do something with the shadows? The question is, how do I do so? If I now choose the background, let's see what Adobe gives me. And it's given me a nice background. So again, I can reduce the shadows. I can increase or reduce the black slightly, but not too much. And again, you have a black and white conversion, very simple. And in this case, if you notice, I have not done anything with the black and white mixer, which I did not feel there was much need to do anything with the black and white mixer. But here we have it. And now if I want, I can actually give a slight tone and go to the shadows, give it a slight sepia, go to the midtones, do the same, go to the highlights, do exactly the same, blend it properly, balance towards, and here I have a toned image in black and white. This is the before and this is the after. Of course, I can tone down some of the work that I have done, and you can increase it, reduce it. I think this is a better version. And now if you want, we can give it a vignette. And when you're doing a vignette, make it very subtle. I do not like what's happening to his face, so I'm going to go back here. I will brush. I will reduce the brush size with the square bracket key. Brush it in a little bit. Increase the exposure on his face just a little bit. So there you have it. 2 black and white conversions in Adobe Cloud or Adobe Lightrooms. And now if I want, I can actually copy these photographs to the cloud. But what I'm going to do is reset the images and copy them to the cloud so that I can use the same images next week in the next video. So see you then. See you next time. Rajiv Chopra from Rajiv Chopra Photography saying bye. But before I go, I do urge you to leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell, and do subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Ciao then.